Hi, my name is Dylan Danko, and my project is a Raspberry Pi onion router. An onion router is a hotspot that encrypts the data sent through the computer and changes the IP address. When I first started the project, I ordered a Raspberry Pi 4 because it was a fairly new model at the time, and I thought it would be the best equipped for this project. After many attempts with the Pi 4 and talking to people who are knowledgeable in the subject, I decided to use my older Raspberry Pi 3. This ended up being the right decision in the end because the Pi ended up being the solution. The process of me making this router was a very time-consuming but educational experience. I had a choice to pick between a retro gaming system or the onion router. In the end, I picked the onion router for the overall challenge that it presented. This resulted in my journey, which entailed many stressful hours on the internet researching the problems that occurred while I was trying to input code. I also took advantage of talking to knowledgeable people about my problem of turning the Pi into an access point, which I struggled with for quite some time. I don't regret the choice because I ended up enjoying the process more than I anticipated. I faced many challenges along the way, including broken parts, issues with HDMI parts, and even connectivity issues involving the Wi-Fi compatibility. With that being said, I did learn many lessons, such as solving problems instead of hitting a wall and being stuck. I think this project even helped with my overall learning process. I would now like to talk about a few photos from along the way.
The first picture I am going to show you is the settings menu in the Raspberry Pi. This is the place where you could go to change the Wi-Fi. You can also use this location to change other preferences that the user might need. In this picture, it shows me in the terminal window where I am putting in the code for the hotspot. This code was created by a guy who then uploaded it for easier access for others. This next picture shows the hotspot being created and updated. This picture shows the IP address of the Raspberry Pi. This was important for the completion of my project because at one point I remotely accessed the Raspberry Pi using the PuTTY application. The last picture is a forum that helped me resolve my connectivity issues. This was key to the success of my project. Now on to the proof that the router is working and running Tor properly. This first picture shows the Raspberry Pi as a hotspot and that it is running Tor. This next photo shows that I am connected to the Raspberry Pi and that it is successfully using Tor. It also shows what the IP address appears to be.